Recording in
Imagine this. You are not your pain, you are not your thoughts, and you are not your past. What if suffering isn't a life sentence, but a signal, a call to shift, a call to heal, a call to live fully? Welcome to Stop Feeding Pain, a journey beyond suffering into presence, clarity, and joy. Pause, take a breath. This video is not just about a book, it is about your life. If you are tired of overthinking, stuck in emotional loops, or searching for a meaning, you are in a right place. Let's begin. We live in a world of speed, stimulation, and endless striving. Yet beneath the surface, many of us quietly suffer, carrying emotional weight, living in patterns we can't break, disconnected from joy we know is possible. But here is the truth: suffering is not a verdict, it is a signal, it is a call to return to presence, simplicity, and acceptance. Healing begins when we stop feeding pain with our attention, with our stories, and our resistance. You are not your thoughts, you are the awareness in which the thoughts arise. The real source of suffering isn't what happens to us, it is the endless commentary that flows. Overthinking is celebrated in high performance environments, but when it becomes compulsive, it turns from a tool into a trap. Pause and reflect. Are you replaying fears, doubts, or imagined failures? These mental loops drain energy and feed emotional pain. Recognize cognitive distortions, personalization, all nothing thinking. No, they are not harmless, but they fuel suffering. So, what is the way out? Recognize the thought patterns causing pain, label them without judgment, redirect your attention to the present moment, and ultimately reframe the narrative with compassion. You are the sky, not the storm. Thoughts are like a passing clouds. Pain is a storm, but the sky remains untouched. There is a very powerful quote: between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and freedom. This was given by Viktor Frankl, and it's one of the famous quotes. Feeling stuck isn't a dead end, it is a doorway. Stuckness is a feedback, not failure. It is your inner compass whispering something needs to shift. And what is the way out? The way out is to pause, name your stuckness, give it a name, clarify your values, reframe the story, make tiny values driven commitments, and build a support network. You are not stuck, you are standing at the edge of transformation. Again, there is a very nice quote: do not grow old, grow whole. Carl Jung said this. Aging isn't a decline, it is deepening. Let go of what weighs you down: roles, regrets, perfectionism. Embrace imperfection, gratitude, and meaning. The question: what is the way out? Gratitude journaling, forgiveness rituals, creative expression, a mindful moment, and legacy projects. Whatever suits you. Aging joyfully means walking with grace, curiosity, and love. Healing doesn't require complexity. It begins with the simplest acts: walking, breathing, being present. What can we do? We can take simple steps like taking a morning walk, breath breaks, digital detox. I mean, the media, the kind of media we are hooked to, we can get detoxed from that. And having a mindful meals and evening wind down. I can say wellness thrives on simplicity. Healing is not about doing more, it is about doing what matters most. Again, there is a very powerful quote. It is not the man who has little, who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. The pursuit of more often leads to stress, not satisfaction. Minimalism is not something fancy. I think choosing, adding what adds value to you, choosing what adds value to you, and letting go of what doesn't. That is what I call as minimalism. Uh, how to go about is simple techniques like declutter one thing daily, have digital boundaries, see what is essential for you, and some bit of gratitude practice and slow living rituals. Less is not lack, it is a liberation. Another very powerful quote: loneliness is the poverty of self, solitude is the richness of self. Solitude is not a curse, it is a sanctuary. Presence and self compassion transform solitude into strength. So it is very important to bring in that presence and self compassion. What is the way out? There are very simple techniques like sitting silently without doing anything, just sitting silently, or journaling, going for nature walks, loving kindness meditation, and digital fasting. I will call as digital fasting. You are not incomplete, you are here with yourself, and that is sacred. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. There is another powerful quote from Annie. She says that everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes. That is true. That applies to human beings also. Rest is not a luxury. Stillness is not emptiness. Doing nothing is a conscious practice that fuels long-term performance and well-being. Again, what is the way out? Again, the same thing what we spoke about. Silent mornings, scheduled passes, nature immersion, any ritual which can bring my value to you, and mindful breathing. Doing nothing is not a failure, it is return to being. Happiness is not something ready-made, it comes from your own actions. That is what Dalai Lama said. It is a very powerful quote. Happiness is a skill built through habits. What habits we are speaking about? I have spoken about this in my book. There are a lot of very powerful habits, very simple habits like walking daily, breathe deeply, laugh often, eat joyfully, rest without guilt, speak your truth, play and be curious, limit your screen time, connect with nature, let go of perfection, protect your peace, living today fully, keep learning, practicing gratitude, accept what it is, creating your own rules, and honor your desires, do good for others, trust the journey, release comparison, choose joy daily, and the list goes on. And if you are curious about more, you can look out for this in my book. The thing here is the most important hook here is start small, practice consistently. Joy is not a destination, it is a daily practice. The present moment is always filled with joy and peace. If you are attentive, you will see it. Calm is not passive, it is a very powerful state of presence. The calm code shifts you from reactivity to intentional living. And I have spoken about it in detail, giving some very powerful practices which you can bring in your daily life. And life is not about eliminating every storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Pain is inevitable, they say, but suffering is always optional. The difference lies in how we meet life, in our breath, in our choice, in the stories we tell ourselves. Pause, breathe, smile. You are not your pain. You are the presence that holds it all, the sky, not the storm. Thank you for joining this journey. Even one idea helped you to breathe easier, sleep deeper, or smile more freely. Then this work has served its purpose. Live lightly, love deeply, and live gently. I am Sri Mulugund, author of book Stop Feeding Pain, How to End Suffering and Start Living Fully. If what you heard resonates with you, if you are ready to break free from suffering and start living with more presence, clarity, and joy, I invite you to explore the book in depth. Every chapter is designed to empower, heal, and transform. If this sounds interesting, please go ahead and buy your copy. I have shared the link in the description below. Your journey beyond pain can begin today and now. Thank you for listening, and thank you for choosing to live fully.